We about to do what it do this morning. Okay? Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. How y'all doing? So the title of this foolery today is The Fake Sisterhood Comes for Tamar Braxton. Mm-hmm. The fake sisterhood comes for Tamar Braxton. And we about to dissect this foolery. I know it's just nonsense, but there's a lesson in all of this. Good morning, Melania. How are you, baby? Happy Tuesday to you too, honey. So we about to get in on it, okay? And there's some other things we're gonna talk about, but I want us to tune into this real quick, okay? So Tamar Braxton had went to Melania. Let me know if my screen start acting a little crazy because I unhooked from the Wi-Fi. I'm just using the phone. So let me know if it act a little crazy if I have to connect to the Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, honey? Thank you. Also, block all trolls. Any foolery, just block them. Just kick them out. Okay? Thank you, honey. So Tamar Braxton did a did an interview with Carlos King. Everybody know Carlos King, right? So she did an interview with him. And the interview was a little, it was a little shade. And the women that were in the audience was given, Tamar shade. They was giving a shade because, that's what the fake sisterhood do. They don't want to make you feel good about a decision that you made, especially when it comes to a man, which I don't agree that she should be with this man. She should try to find somebody that can teach her, because the way she behaves is unruly. It don't make sense. But hopefully, maybe this man can teach her something. Maybe this man can teach her something. Hopefully. But I'll share something with you. A lot of things that we don't like to talk about is Tamar's behavior. When she had a good man, when Vince was in her life, that was a good man. But she didn't know how to behave when she had him. We always talk about how the woman is being mistreated, right? But I'll share something with you. More than likely, I'm sorry guys, I'm running around trying to fix stuff. More than likely, it's your mouth. Usually when you miss out on a good man, it be your mouth. A lot of women miss that part. So check this out. This was the interview. I want y'all to hear the interview first, and then I'll tell you what JR had said, her fiance. He was very hurt about the interview. But this is how the interview went first. Check it out, y'all.
Y'all do.
Let's start it one more time. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. There we go.
People love you. A lot of people want you to be happy. You are in a relationship. You're engaged.
Y'all do not like that man.
Okay, let's talk about Colonel Sanders, honey.
Oh, no, don't call him that. Don't do that.
No, that's how joke. When I look at him, I sometimes crave for a 2-piece chicken, thigh and leg with mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and a biscuit.
He do not look like that.
I'm teasing you, girl. I'm teasing.
He don't
he's
look like
very
that.
handsome. Talk to me about that relationship, because listen, one thing about her. So the world does think Tamar Braxton has allowed this white man to confuse her, do her in, defend her. White people love you. A lot of people want you to be happy. You are in a relationship.
Let's go to the next
You're
one.
a king. And a lot of your fans be like, now look, Sam, I'm a rock for you, bitch, but looking real slippery. They said you're hiding the ring.
No, I'm not. I'm not hiding anything. So the truth of the matter is, JR and I decided that, we would keep our relationship.
And a lot of your fans be like, now look, Tamar Braxton, you bitch, but it's looking real slippery.
So I'll share something with you. So JR felt some type of way. J.R. Robinson, that's the gentleman that she is dating. And well, now he is, she's getting married to him, allegedly. Okay. So Carlos King interviewed her. And he was calling him Colonel Sanders. He was making jokes about JR. And let me share something with you. Tamar was laughing. She was laughing, but it was like a crazy type laugh, but she was laughing. And the question I have for y'all today, if a man that you're dating, or he becomes, he's soon to be your husband, okay? Would you let people clown him on the way that he looks? That's really the question today. If you and this man is about to jump the broom, would you let other women clown him? Now, I know Carlos is not a woman, but okay, he's in that group that they all hang together, that fake sisterhood. So I want to ask that question right there. Would you let anybody from the LGBTQIA plus or the fake sisterhood or anybody disgrace somebody that you love? Let's talk about it. Would you let them do that? Good morning, Mr. He said. Good morning, Black Man Unfiltered. How are you? Mustafa, how you doing? Green Beans, I see you, honey. HP Games, how are you? Guys, I'm going to have, trolls in my chat. So my mods, you can block them. Mr. He said, I appreciate you, sir. You can block them from the channel. You don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to time them out. Just block them. Black Man Unfiltered, you glowing today. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir. So now listen. Would you? Now, Melania said never. I would never. Okay? No, I don't let no punk my man. I don't let nobody punk my man. I love that, my dear. Yes. Would you? Because this is the problem. He clowned, okay? He clowned JR. He clowned them in a group of women. It was an interview. It was a big interview. And Carlos King had clowned JR right in front of Tamar. Hey, Miss Israel, how are you, baby? How you doing, Lisa from the UK? How are you? So he clowned him. Why didn't Tamar say, listen, that's enough? She could have took it there like, listen, that's enough. Don't talk about my man like that. But yet she stayed quiet. Okay, she stayed quiet. That's the problem right there. She stayed quiet. Black Man Unfiltered said, my 15-year-old daughter just said, you are beautiful. Oh, tell her thank you. Hey, Tara, what's up, baby? Tara said, absolutely not. I bet she did stay quiet. She did. She stayed quiet. She sure did. Miss Israel said, I would not have let anybody clown my husband. That's for sure. Interview would have been over. Yes, interview would have been over, honey. Walker, how are you? It's good to see you. Melania said they got on Simone Blind's husband, but not Tamar. Shaking my head. This is true. Now, she just laughed. She thought it was funny and everything. She laughed with JR, and that shit is wrong. She shouldn't have been laughing with JR. I don't give a fuck how my husband look or my fiance. I don't give a fuck how he look. I know I love his ass. You ain't gonna talk about him like that right in front of me. Now, whatever fuck you want to say afterwards, that's your business. But you're not gonna talk about my husband in my face. I'm not going to take that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to take that. Okay. Even when, listen, I remember when I was on the interview, y'all already know the interview. And the person that I came to their show, they was like, "Oh well, short men, you know." And mind you, when they said short men, I was like, "Damn!" And I had told them my husband is not that tall in stature, so I immediately jumped in and like, no, a man is a man. I don't care how short he is, how tall he is, how big he is, how small he is. A man is still a man. Because a woman can have a tall man, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Mr. He said, you quick. You quick. A woman can have a tall man and she can disgrace him and get nasty with him too. Yeah, she can disgrace him as well and get nasty with him as well. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hey, Corey Joe, how are you, honey? It doesn't matter at all. So, with that being said, right, she got up there and she just let Carlos just laugh at her man. Now, listen, I don't agree that she be with this guy because Tamar needs some healing. She still got some problems going on. She still got some issues going on. And I'm going to share something with you. Vince was the only man who treated her well. He was the only man that treated her well. But she missed that. She thought she could just abuse him and it would continue to go. But once Vince found peace in himself, he was like, I'm done. I got to go. He was like, I'm done. I got to go. So I don't blame Vince for choosing peace. Because some of our women, we don't want to heal. And so we just continue to destroy everything that's around us. Some of us. But some of us who are ready to heal, we ready to get married and everything like that and get on the ball. But I'm going to share something with you. I do not believe that, I don't believe Tamar is ready. I do not believe. I don't believe Tamar is ready at all. Mr. He said Tamar is a mess. She is. First of all, she sound like she a nightmare to the family. She sound like she a nightmare to the family that she aggravate them so much. She sound like she a nightmare. Hold on, guys. I don't think I put this on. Let me see. Don't disturb. Okay, there we go. So I don't think that she ready. I don't. That's why it was easy for her to let Carlos clown JR in that whole interview. Okay. She Mr. He says she's so selfish. Yeah, she is. Now, before we get started into some more foolery, let me finish up with her. Okay. Let me see. I want y'all to read what JR said. He was hurt. He had posted this on his IG. He was hurt. Truth is, okay, his real name is Jeremy. Okay. Jeremy Robinson. That's his real name. But they call him JR. Truth is, they are not ready for me. He said, the truth is, they not ready for me. To tell my side of the story. I keep choosing grace. He said, I keep choosing grace, but I can only be thrown under the bus and not defend for so much longer. He said, I can only be thrown under the bus and I can't defend myself. As he said, it's only just a little bit that I can take. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Colonel Sanders. He said, I'll be Colonel Sanders and give you some chicken to eat with my story. Keep poking the bear. That's what he said. Keep poking the bear. Miss Israel says she did Vince so bad. That was the only man that will ever love her. I believe that too. She did do Vince horrible. Y'all saw on the reality shows. It was crazy. Tara said she only wanted to be with him for the lifestyle. Yes, she did. Let's go to the next one, y'all. A man can only take so much. I always want to protect, even when Even when we aren't together. He said, I always wanted to protect you, even when we're not together. But stop allowing indirectlies. No, he said indirections to throw me under the bus. I don't even know what is he talking about. Okay, throw me under the bus. The shade creates more uncertainty in your people. He said the shade creates more uncertainty in your people. Thrive on stating what you never said. I am too graceful, and that's coming to an end. Okay, thanks, KC. He says apologies means nothing. He said apologies mean nothing when you come for my foundation. You know the truth, but you want to kiki. Well, I guess the exclusive has to come out. Tired of protecting people. He said, I'm tired of protecting people and getting shitted on. These whole phases, he said, these whole phases was during my in love phase. Flowers and billboards don't mean shit when you have had your heart broke. So what he mean when he talking about whole phases? What he mean? Does he mean whole phases that she been doing? That he just been letting her continue to do her whole phase while they're together? What does he mean by she's having that they have been going through whole phases in a relationship? If you still doing whole phases, why y'all together? If y'all still doing whole phases, why y'all together? That doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense at all. Now, Miss Israel said, I'm not even going to guess. He talking about her ass. That's what Miss Israel said, I'm not even going to guess. He talking about her ass doing whole phases. You wrong. You wrong. We supposed to first guess who it is. You wrong. Miss Israel said he talking about her ass. Now, listen. If I was Tamar, I would not have let Carlos disrespect my husband like that. He would not. I don't care. I don't let nobody talk about my husband. Me and my husband are not the same height, but my husband is better than any man I have ever met in my life. Okay? Better than any man I have ever met in my life, and my father too. Because my husband take accountability no matter what. He don't care if that shit is blowing up. He'll be like, that was my shit. I'ma fix it. Shout out to my king. Because he will say, that's my shit. I'm gonna fix it. Okay. So I don't agree with her getting up there and letting Carlos disgrace that man. Because I'm gonna share something with you. You decided that you wanted to marry this man, right? So no matter what anybody say, hey Malik, no matter what anybody say, why are you laughing about it? Why are you laughing about it? This man took you in when you ain't had no place to stay. Let's talk about that. You trying to say your apartment was being redone, but the truth is you ain't had nowhere to stay. He let you live with him. That's the truth. You ain't got no money like your sister. You ain't have no money like that. So he let you come live with him. Let's talk about that. But you want to shine and everything for these people to make them think you living like the Joneses, and that's not what it is. You actually was living with this man in his house. Okay? Now, you got these people thinking that he looked like Colonel Sanders and all that. I would have corrected that shit from the door. You wouldn't have been able to say that about my husband. I don't give a fuck what you think. When people talk about my husband height, I don't give a fuck what you think. My husband is a king. I don't give a fuck. Because you can be 6 feet and some change, and I could run circles all around you. But if he's the only man that ever said to me, nah, we ain't doing that. My husband is the only man that ever corrected me. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Shout out to my king. He's the only man that have ever made me be like, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my behavior. Anybody else, I will curse you out, two shorts to shit, and I'll walk away and I don't give a fuck. That's how I always been. I don't give a fuck. But my husband has always been near for correction. He has always been near. Okay? Okay? He has always been near. You know what I'm saying? And has always taught me and trained me how to be his wife. So anybody else, I will just decimate you just by my words, honey. Just by my words alone, I would just decimate you. So I don't sit up there and entertain foolery when it comes to my husband. I don't. Okay? I do not. I will get up there and just disrespect you for no reason at all. I will just get up there and just disrespect you for no reason, and you will be surprised. So I hold my husband at high esteem, especially in my mind. My husband is on a pedestal, so you can't just talk about my husband like you crazy. Okay, so I disagree. Tamar should have handled that better. She should have handled that much better. She didn't do a good job at all with that whole thing. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to drop somebody. Okay, there we go. So I want y'all to hear something with some boo-boo-the-fool ghetto nonsense. So a melanated sister went and got her daughter hair done, right? I don't know why y'all pay all this money to get y'all kids hair done. Why the hell y'all don't know how to braid these children hair? If you let's make this a new rule. If you don't know how to take care of children, you shouldn't be having none. Okay? If you don't know how to take care of children, you should not be having none. Okay? But check this out. This is what happened at a braid shop. Hear this, y'all.
I gave her money and I told her I wasn't tipping her because I didn't like the service. And that's when she became aggressive and told me I couldn't leave and told me she was about to take the braids out my daughter's head. A mother in Indianapolis says, I recorded my 6-year-old daughter hairstylist trying to force her way in my car and ripping my door handles off because I wouldn't tip her. She charged me $135 to braid my daughter's hair, and it took almost 10 hours, when normally it takes only 3 to 4 hours. So when she finished, I gave her her money, and I told her I wasn't tipping her because I didn't like the service. And that's when she became aggressive and told me I couldn't leave, and told me she was about to take the braids out my daughter's head, and she cut some of them out. I then grabbed my daughter by her arm to leave, and she stood in front of the door blocking us. I literally had to push my way through her to get outside. And once I made it to my car, I put my daughter in the back seat, and I seen her walk up to my car, screaming and hollering, and she ripped my door handle off. All I could think was, this situation has went too far. And to make things worse, the people inside the shop came outside to help her. They surrounded my car, and one of them had a gun. I just feel like as a mom, I was supposed to protect my daughter, and I feel like I failed at that. As of now, no charges have been filed against the beauty.
So shout out to Eric J. Street News. I listen to this brother content. I follow him on IG, and his content is amazing, but sometimes it's a little sad. So I don't watch everything because his stuff be real. Okay, his stuff be real. It makes your heart just ache when you hear some of the stories. But this particular one, hello, Lost in Translation. How are you, sir? Maya, what's going on, baby? How you doing? So $135 for baby hair being braided. And because she didn't give you a tip, you started cutting out this baby hair. Can you imagine? So you started cutting out this baby hair, and you know the baby was shaking her head back and forth. She could have cut this child. She could cut this child. Now, $135, she charged her for the hairstyle. And then it took you 10 hours to do this baby hair. Where in the world did you ever hear 10 hours? It took you 10 hours, 10 hours to do somebody hair. I've never heard that a day in my life, a child. And the braids the child had in their hair was the cornrows. Ain't no way in hell cornrows take 10 hours, okay? Miss Israel said the baby was traumatized. Yes, she was. Miss Israel said that's a bit excessive for a tip. Yes, it was. Mr. Issa said call her father. Lost in Translation said for a tip. People have no relationship with God anymore. Leon, you are correct. That's true. Lost in Translation said, how did she get that close? How did she get that close? Malik said 10 hours. I said the same thing too. Maya said, I seen this video. That was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, and it was sad too. Miss Israel said that part, I did all my kids' hair as they were growing up. Me too, honey. Me too. And it don't make sense. James said, God bless you. God bless you too. Sophie, how are you? Sophia, I hope I said your name right. Hi. Okay. Now, Mr. He said these modern women be doing the most but we tried to tell everyone that 3 years ago. They do, and you right, and that's correct. Melania said $130 for cornrows is insane. That's about $50 to $90. I thought so too, baby. Now, do y'all see a glitch when I'm on the screen, y'all? Let me know, because I need to know if I have to connect to the Wi-Fi, because my video's been coming up real messed up. So let me know if you see the glitch on my screen, if I'm not coming through clear. Now, Mr. He said, making a joke talking about inflation. That's too much for a little baby. Still, that's crazy. Hey, Panther Queen, you are going after my woman and children. Pray I don't find you. Secondly, my mother did all my sister's hair. Yes. Can you imagine? Hey, Trey Ferg, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Can you imagine? She done ripped the baby. Look, she done snatched all those braids, cutting the braids out. What if she would have cut that baby with the scissors? You got paid the $135. You got the money. You got paid. She didn't want to give you a tip. A tip is because she liked the service. That's why you get a tip, baby. That don't make no sense. Panther, you right. I like what you said. Mr. He says StreamYard been acting up too. Yes, I got StreamYard the other day, and it wasn't good either. Now, Miss Israel said you fine, sis. Thank you. Malik said you good. I appreciate y'all. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Now, Lost in Translation said, got a piece be still pulled on them for a tip. Yes, they did. Miss Israel said they braid your hair to the brain. Oh, they braid your hair to the brain. I can't imagine a poor baby head was sore. I know it was, because she just tried to rip that thing right out that baby head, all that weave and everything. This is why God, listen, y'all. I know some of y'all women gonna be upset with me, but this is why God made man, because they have logic. And you need to be under a king to understand that this shit could have went better. It could have went better. But because most of our women are not under a covering, they do boo-boo the fool nonsense, and they be thinking that it makes sense. A lot of our women are not under a covering. And when they do stuff like this, they think it makes sense. Can you imagine? For you to get upset with a woman who didn't give you a tip, mind you, you got paid $135 for the hairstyle, and then it took you 10 damn hours to do cornrows. Where do you know that at? Mm-mm. Where do you know that they take 10 hours to do cornrows? Cornrows, y'all, not no box braids, cornrows. That doesn't make sense. Tara said, I had to do 6 heads in the house. My husband wanted he wanted it done every week. Oh, baby. My husband say every 2 weeks. I'm blessed for that because I'm blessed for that because and I only got one last one, and that's the wine baby. I only got one last one. The rest of them wear afros, so thank God for that. Okay, so I understand, honey. Mm-hmm. Oh, Bernard, you said my girlfriend cheated on me, and wow. You said she cheated on you. Well, baby, I'm gonna share something with you. This gonna be a little painful. You said I've been with her for 4 years. This a little painful, baby. Okay. Good morning, Gail at night. How are you, my sister? It's good to see you. It's a little painful, baby, but once a woman cheat, honey. Once a woman cheat, ain't nothing you could do about it. Y'all give me a minute. Once a woman cheat, ain't nothing you could do about it. You can't do nothing about it. Because her cheating is in the mind already. Her cheating on you is in her mind. She already played it in her mind already that she can do it. Once she cheat on you, she already played it in her mind that she could cheat on you. She already did it. And that mean that man just fucked her mind. So my dear, you gotta let her go. You gotta let her go. That's it. You gotta let her go. Mr. He said he got her mind. First time to go. Yeah, he got her mind. That's it. You gotta let her go. You gotta let her go. Oh wow. Say, yeah, I'm a girl and I know it's time to let her go. Oh wow. Okay. Miss Israel said, yeah, you're gonna like that when she let another man in. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, Skinny, you quick, Skinny. You quick, Skinny. Gail said the old folks say she's spoiled. Yeah, she's spoiled. That's true. She's spoiled. Tara said you good. You good, Skinny. So, all right. So now that's what I wanted to share with y'all. But that was a tip, y'all. That was just a tip, honey. That was a tip, and it was crazy like that. That just was a tip, honey. I don't understand that part. Just a whole tip. You ripped the baby braids out her hair. You cutting those braids out her hair, and you traumatizing this baby. We don't even know how old the child was. And the mama trying to get in the car. They surround the car. They rip the door handle off the car trying to get to the woman. Can you imagine? But that's y'all sisters though. That's y'all fake sisterhood that do that bullshit. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know it's our sisters. Ain't no way you going to a different culture and they gonna do that shit. If you don't give them no tip, you know what's gonna happen? They just not gonna do your child hair no more. They just not gonna do it no more. That's all. That's all. That's why every time we go get our son haircut, we always get a tip to the barber. Always. And every time our son go in there, he do a good job on him. You give a tip because you happy. You happy with the service. But not when you had 10 motherfucking hours. Okay? Not when you had 10 motherfucking hours doing this baby hair and cornrows. What the fuck was you doing? Was you stopping, going out and smoking and then come back, and stopping and going out and smoking and then come back? Because why would you think this woman would give you a tip when you took 10 hours to do this baby hair? That does not make sense, y'all, at all. I'm sorry. That don't make no sense. Come on now. That don't make no sense. Yes, Lost in Translation said apparently she took a nap. That's what it looked like to me. Miss Israel saying you can do better. You can do better, Bernard. That's what she's saying. You will be, yeah, yeah. If you let her back, you're gonna be sorry. She'll continue to do it. Miss Israel is right. She will. She'll continue to do it. Mr. He said, my baby hair smell like Newports and backwoods. You wrong for that, Mr. He said. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Oh Lord, that's terrible. That is terrible. And it sure do, honey. And that's sad. Because that baby don't know nothing about all that what's going on. And she said people was walking around. The one lady had a piece be still. Why are you at the hair salon with a piece be still? Why are you at the hair salon with a piece be still? Come on, y'all. This don't make no damn sense. I'm sorry. Good morning, Broken Traditions. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. That doesn't make any sense. You at the hair salon, you got a piece be still. Y'all scaring this woman. She got her baby. Okay, she had to run to the car, put her baby in the car. Y'all done ripped off the door handles. The mother better than me, because I would have ran y'all bitches over. I would have been calling the police, and I would have ran y'all the fuck over. I don't care. I would have ran y'all over, because that don't make no sense. Miss Israel said it's more to that story. It's too crazy. I believe it. I believe it is too. But that's what Eric J Street News got so far. So when he drops something else, I'll let you know. Ain't that crazy? I could never believe that. Okay, Bernard says she would always love me and will never leave me. Should I believe her? And advance on to, oh, wow. Well, my dear, it's up to you. I can only give you the advice. It's up to you to take it. If you think she ain't gonna cheat on you no more and you want to stay with her, then so be it. But I will tell you this. Usually when we get forgiven for nonsense like that, we're gonna continue to do it. We just gonna slow down a little bit so you don't catch us again. That's it. When people get caught cheating, that's anybody, man or woman. Anybody get caught cheating, they not really sad about the part that they were cheating. They not sad about that part. They really crying and sad because you caught them. Yeah, green beans is right. Oh, green beans gave some good advice. Green beans is right. Bernard, take a break for a little while. He right. Mr. He said just ask for permission. Okay, so my ex said the same thing to me, and then he got with his best friend. So just dump her. Listen, your girl Maya is right. Listen, I'm you know what? I'm gonna share something with you. I'm a content creator and I promote marriage, right? I promote marriage, but I'm gonna share something with you. I don't promote foolery. Now, if you decide you want to take somebody back after they cheated, okay, you got to remember that you won't be able to bring it up again. You have to let it go. Okay. And also, if you're married and they cheat, okay, you got to find out before you leave, find out why they cheated. Okay. Because you don't want this same nonsense to follow you into the new relationship. So find out why they're cheating. Okay. So now, once you find out why, then you say, okay, can I deal with it? Can I fix it? And if you can't, baby, then you go. Let it go. Because when you're married and you're in either or cheat, the law of the Bible, okay? The law of the Bible allows you to leave, okay? That's what I'm saying. Now, it's only two ways you can leave a marriage in the Bible: is you're cheating, infidelity, okay? Same thing. And abandonment. That's the only two reasons you're supposed to leave. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? You running down a slippery slope, okay? All I'm trying to say to you is that do not be fooled. Don't be fooled, honey. Cause once a woman knows she got a man that's a fool, honey, she gonna hurt him. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate you, honey. I see all your statements, honey. Thank you. So now, what I want to tell y'all is that that's some boo boo the fool nonsense. Ain't no way I'm paying $135 for no hair braided. Why y'all don't know how to braid these babies' hair? Luxury Pics, how are you, baby? Why y'all don't know how to braid these babies' hair? That doesn't make sense. Mona D, what's going on, baby? You don't know how to braid these children hair? You wrong for that. Why are you having babies if you don't know how to braid their hair? That doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm sorry. Lost in Translation said too busy working. Jay says they lazy. Yeah, I'm telling you. Why is you paying $135 when you could just go get you some either Suffer Aid, okay, or some Crown, okay? Part that baby hair. Get you a good rat tail comb, okay? Part that baby hair. Start braiding that child hair, okay? Start braiding that child hair. Even if you don't know how to do cornrows, baby, learn how to do box braids first, okay? Why are you spending $135 on the same braids you could put in your baby hair, okay? Lost in Translation said YouTube University can show you how to braid hair. Amen. It sure can. It sure can. Natural Blessing grease work just fine. Yes, it does. Green Bean said I cut my own son hair. Yep, I hear you on that one, sir. I hear you on that one. Tara said they are trying to do some extra styles they can't do. I understand that, baby, but I'm gonna share something with you. She wouldn't get it done. She wouldn't get it done. If I don't know how to do it, she ain't gonna get it done. I'm not doing all that. I am not. I'm sorry. Mona D said, I spend every Sunday washing, blow drying, styling my 9-year-old daughter hair. We stopped going to get her hair braided with extensions for like vacations 2 summers ago. Okay, we stopped doing extensions in her hair like 2 summers ago. Yep, I hear you on that one. I got you, Mona. I like it. Mr. He said they lazy with a good job, and that's a terrible combination. Oh, that's nasty. Lost in Translation said, I've been cutting my own hair since 92. I don't blame you, sir. Miss Israel said, I stand off with box braids, then learn how to do the cornrows. Yes, honey. Yes. Now, she said, I started off with box braids and then learned how to do them cornrows. Yes, she did. Cody said, not for 35. Cody said, not for $135 for a child. Not for $135. Y'all give me 1 minute. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Give me 1 minute, dear. Let me put the dog away. Come on, let's go. Come on. So I just turned this on off because I'm on a live right now. Okay. But everything else is on. Okay. Anything you need, just let me know. I'm on a live right now though. Guys, I'm sorry. I have a contractor in the house because did I tell y'all So we had water damage from the second floor, from the bathroom, and it flowed all the way downstairs to the kitchen. Honey, it was a mess. It was a mess. Okay. So now, with that being said, ain't no way I would sit up there and spend $135 on no baby hair. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. Mona said, I'm not doing that. Mona, I don't blame you, Mona. Mona said, me too. I'm considering going to Africa, Africans throw, because I'm not going through that BS. These stylists. Now, Maya, you right, because the African shops don't do that. I find that so they do not do that. When they do braids, they charge you an amount. It doesn't change if you give them a tip or if you don't. They don't act crazy. So I don't blame y'all for saying that at all. I do not blame y'all for saying that at all. Mr. He said we just had to get a new water heater. And you know what, Mr. He said, you gonna be laughing at me right now, because we had to do the same thing like about last month. The water heater blew last month. We had to replace that too. And that's the thing about having a house that's old, right? But they remodel it so it look like real beautiful inside, right? But you know the house is old because you got all these pipes and everything. It's crazy. So when when it's ready for them to blow, they blow. And then what else can you do? You got to fix the shit. It's crazy. And that's the same time, y'all know he was getting ready for prom. And my husband mother's preparation for being sent on to glory. It was a lot. It was crazy. My husband was looking like, what the hell? Like everything was happening at one time. He like, what the hell? So it that's how it is, honey. That's how it is, baby. It was crazy. So let me see what else I wanted to say. I was surprised that they did all that with just the baby, man. They was cutting out the baby braids and everything. I'm like, damn. And the woman just was crying and screaming. That's what they said. But can you imagine? And they done ripped the door handle off this car as well. His ghetto point of view. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Peace to you, sister, and salute to the tribe and the chat. Thank you. Walker said, when it rains, it pours. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with us today. Miss Israel said the African shops in Detroit used to charge me $200 to braid my hair. Then when I get there, they charge me $50 more because of my length. I was done and did my own since 2012. I don't blame you for that one right there. Cody says, facts. So much rain. This is true. Mona D, definitely they care for your natural hair unless the stylist who can care about the style. Ooh. Miss Israel, you from Detroit too? Okay, so y'all listen, Detroit in the house, y'all. Detroit in the house. Green Bean said the wall unit hot water heater are easy to install. Get rid of those cylinder style water heaters. Now, you know what? I'm going to share something with you. Somebody was telling me about this. They have this new one, right? This new one that is like a whole box on a wall. Now, they said it costs a couple of $1,000s. And I was like, wow, this is a little crazy. But they said it's the best one. That it just come out from the pipeline and it just go up to the water, go up to where you need the water to go. So it'll get hot quickly and just go up. And I said, okay, but it's expensive though, y'all. So I don't know. That's a whole revamping of, the back area of the house. Somebody was telling us about that when we first bought the house. So I was like, that might be good. Is that the best one? That's what they said. They said it's the best one and it's safer, so you don't get no water damage. You know what I'm saying? Your house don't get all messed up. But the blessing is, I remember our first water damage. I know we done got off the subject and everything, y'all. But the first time when we had our first water damage, right? And it had tore up the floors and everything, right? Everything was crazy. My husband got some special floors put in, right? So now in the area where the water come, even if we get water, the water just sit on there. It don't destroy anything, so you able to clean it all up and everything. I don't even know the name of the floor because when we went, he was like, "This the floor I want," and I was like, "What?" And the floor didn't look nice. I was like, "Oh, the floor look crazy," but they was like, "This is the best floor." So it cost a lot of money. I was even surprised, but it was good because when that water heater just did that last month, all we did was wipe that stuff up and everything, and and dry the area. That's all. That's all that happened. We just wiped that stuff up. That's all that happened. And so also, when the water from upstairs, the pipe had, the tub or whatever they were saying that happened, all that water had came down, right? And the only thing it did was destroy the rug under the kitchen table. That's it. And we had to throw the rug out that was under the kitchen table. But the floor was fine. I just mopped up everything and that was it. Yeah, it was worth the money. It was, Tara. It was worth the money. And that's why I say I listen to my husband, because he does not steer me wrong. When we going through something, this man does not steer you wrong. Because he understand the assignment. It's blessing to have a husband that understand the assignment. Even when you don't think he understand the assignment, because I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you I believe everything and I go along with everything. I do not go along with everything. I do not. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. But my husband has the last say. I'll leave it just like that. He has the last say. I don't agree with everything, but he has the last say. Yeah. And once he has the last say, I say it is what it is. Because when we got that floor, I was like, this floor is expensive. I was looking at my husband, like, look how much this floor is, like that. He was like, don't worry, we need it in these certain parts of the house. Destroy this house. Water up there, down here, up to the front of the house where all the water be at, all the washer, the boiler, all that stuff, the water heater, everything. Listen, ain't nothing gonna happen. You just gonna clean that mess up. You just gonna clean it up. Oh, green beans, you said it's a short lag. I don't even know, honey. Okay, sorry guys. YouTube is acting crazy. And Mr. He just said that StreamYard doing some nonsense too. So yeah, I wanted us to touch base on that foolery. And it's crazy. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's crazy. YouTube have lost their mind. Also, StreamYard have lost their mind as well. And I don't even know what else to say. It's crazy. It's so crazy, y'all. And it make me just so upset. When you have all these water problems, it does not make sense at all. So I don't know. We done for the day, y'all. I don't really have nothing else to talk about, y'all. I just thank God I'm here another day. That's all. I just made it another day. I came to aggravate another day. That's all. Just another day. Yeah. Kaya, I don't read all my comments, baby, especially when you're not a regular, because I have to be mindful of what people write. Kaya, you said my husband is black and my daughter has natural black hair and energy. One time we went to Africa and vacation and they charged us $500 for a 5-year-old child. And I was like, did you mean like it can't be 500 American dollars. It can't be. If it is, they robbed you, baby. They robbed you. There's no way. Because you know how much you would spend on getting your hair done, fully done. Okay, in Naira, you might spend like 100 in Naira, maybe 200 in Naira, 300 in Naira, and that's some pennies in American money. So they sound like they robbed you, Kaya. If I said your name right. Yes, it was $500. Wow, that's crazy. Ain't no way, honey. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Oh, Malik, you quick. I saw you. I saw you. Mm-hmm. Malik, I see you. Malik, what vid that you sent me on IG? When? Let me see. Now, I know you sent me the little girl. You sent me the little girl. And now, which one is this? The one with the police? Let me see. I'm gonna kill somebody, bro. I'm gonna kill somebody, bro. I'm gonna fight somebody in the face.
I'm not gonna run off because I know
Don't leave me alone.
Listen.
Bro, my mother get arrested, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna punch somebody in the face, bro. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go somewhere.
So y'all let her walk off?
No, they got together. You guys are together.
Oh, this is terrible.
It don't take that long for some glasses, my nigga. It don't.
Oh my God, how old is this baby? This baby look like she about 5 or 6 or 7. Lord, what is going
Where's the
on?
glasses at?
Your mommy messed up in my soul, bro.
Calm down.
This girl look like she about 7. Look at her. She acting up like the mother.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Right now, but just because you were with
Oh, they locking the mother up. They locking the mother up, y'all.
Shit, yo, that's
They said she's stealing.
y'all really got my mother in handcuffs right now.
She sound grown as hell. She do Miss
She
Israel.
do, she
She
didn't
do.
do nothing.
They said she stole some glasses.
Wait, so me or her? Who?
And the little girl screaming and everything like the police officers, y'all. Oh, I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm going to share it with y'all so y'all can see it.
Love you, Mom. Or are you just being through? Can I get it?
Okay, calm down. I didn't spill nothing. Chill out.
Like,
Don't sit me at the precinct. Run it to the
So the mother said she didn't steal anything.
Mommy, that's calm down. Please calm down.
I just want
Yeah, Miss Israel said little hyena, y'all. She a
Can I
hyena.
please?
You can kiss mommy.
calm down.
They accused the mother of stealing. Y'all, they accused the mother of stealing. And stealing some eyeglasses. That's what they said. Or some shades or whatever. So it must look like it gotta be somewhere in New York, because that's what the uniforms look like. And the little girl is just screaming and jumping around and everything, y'all. It's so sad. I'm gonna share it with y'all. It's terrible. I'm gonna send it to our group chat. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's so painful. That don't make no doggone sense. But when I tell y'all we breeding monsters, y'all get mad with me. Y'all get mad with me. When I say we breeding monsters, look at that. Her mother going to jail. Why? First of all, I don't know if the mother was stealing or not. I don't know if it's true or not. But most of these stores got cameras that they know when people stealing. Even the 99-cent store know when people stealing. Okay? I'm just saying. Corey Joe said they grown up fast in New York. They do. They grow up fast everywhere though. When you have these children exposed to nonsense, they grow up fast. Okay, they grow up fast, honey. That's the thing. I'm gonna help you get out of here, my dear. Yeah, they grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. And when you don't train them properly. And first of all, why would you be stealing with your baby? You know, come on now. This is the truth, y'all, because most of these stores have cameras. They have cameras. Hey, King, what's going on, honey? Most of these stores have cameras. They ain't call the police for no reason. Come on now. Now, I mean, it could be something else too. You never know. It could be something else. Maybe she went shopping in the wrong area, but New York, though, I mean, come on now. New York is like everybody there in New York. But whatever. It's sad though. That baby was jumping around, screaming in the cop's face and everything. And she looked like she about what, maybe 7, 8 years old, cursing and everything, talking about bro, come on, this and that. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Miss Israel said it's a lot of mothers stealing in these it's a lot of mothers stealing in these stores, stealing with kids. In town. It's true. They do steal with children with them. Because I know in the 99 cent store, they quick to do that mess. And the kids learn it. So if they see mama and them doing it or daddy and them doing it, they copy too. Cause I know when I go to the dollar store, you see a lot of kids in here just stealing. And my kids be looking like, Mom, look at them. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about them. Let's just buy our stuff and get out of here. Cause it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Malik said the daughter is just like the mother, mouthy and unruly. Malik, yes, she is. She's a copy of that woman. And you know what? You gotta be careful when you build copies, honey. When you build copies, you got to be careful because they turn into nightmares. They turn into nightmares. Miss Israel said kids learn about that 5 finger discount. They do. They do. When they parents doing it, they think it's right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. When they parents do it, they think it's right. Shout out to through the fire. Real Bravado Network had changed his name, y'all, and he had a whole shebang last night, and it was amazing. Shout out to Black Man Unfiltered because he also had a show last night too, and Art Payne and Grace. They all had a show last night, so I was scamming through everybody's stuff last night. But the Real Bravado Network, his show was on fire. He was rebranding his show last night and it was amazing. He did a good job. Also, shout out to CDT Beats. My brother was trying to drop the hammer, but some things was going wrong a little bit. But yeah, I know CD Beats. His content is amazing. His music is always fire. So shout out to CDT Beats, my brother. And the panel was amazing. His rebranding was amazing. And he also has something where you pick out like the bitch of the week or something, the bitch of the week. So they had different people who they labeled in it. It was good. It was real good. Different people. But I kid you not, the first 3 people I would have put down there would have been Ebony K. Williams, okay? And I was looking at Vivica Fox, okay? I was looking at Vivica Fox. And also, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking at Tony. Those was the 3 I was looking at. But he had different people up there. Okay? He had different people up there. He had, now you said, Mona D said, I voted for the black culture. I would have said that too. I was thinking that too. But that first lady had me triggered. But I was thinking that too. Corey Joe said, I'm mad. Whitey never put them in my algorithm. Oh, okay. You gotta go check. Maybe you ain't got all his the notification button. You gotta hit all of it, probably, Corey Joe. That might be the problem, honey. But they do, yeah, honey. I swear, it was good though. I ain't gonna lie. Real Bravado Network dropped that hammer. It was good yesterday. He did a good job. That whole rebranding looked nice. So I think he gonna be doing like interviews, one-on-one. I hope I'm one of them. He was telling me, side note, take heed. I like you on my show, and so I said I hope I be one of them. But he touched on something that I wanted to chime in on today. I'm glad I just thought about it right now. Because y'all know I don't write shit down. I just get up here and start talking my shit, and that's how it work out. So now he sat up there and they was talking about how people always resonate through the pain that they've been through, like the struggle is the ones that, like, anybody who been through the struggle, they always say, I went through this, I went through that, and that's how, that's why I'm the way I am. And I'm gonna share something with you. I do that too on my content. I always tell y'all, this is what I've been through, this is what I passed, but I live this way now. You know what I'm saying? I always try to explain to you that it won't be hard forever. And I'm not saying that I live perfect. I do not. I'm an average Joe like everybody else. But I'm just letting you know it won't be always you going through boo the fool nonsense. You got to learn to get from out of the situation that you're in. And it could be family. It could be family that be doing bullshit that every time you turn around, it's some hateration going on. It could be family that you got to uproot yourself and get out of family and move past them so that you can have peace. Sometimes family got all chaos and they don't have peace, and you got to get away from bullshit like that. And that was me. I had to get away from my family because they was most of them be on demon time and they be doing on boo boo the fool bullshit. And I never liked it as a kid growing up. So when I got older, I was like, I'm on my own. That's why when I go to family gatherings, right? They'll be like, oh, she thinks she better. She thinks she better. It's not that I think I'm better. It's not. It's not. It's just that I know what I see and I don't want it. That's the difference. It's not that I think I'm better. I know what I see. Okay. And I don't want that shit. I don't want to be smoking and doing drugs and drinking and rocking with y'all. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have different type of partners and fucking people and stuff like that. I don't want that shit. I want to have a stable life. I don't want to be drinking and smoking and doing all types of bullshit and scamming shit. I don't want to do none of that. I want to just live my life with my husband and our children. And our children ain't perfect. And my husband ain't perfect and I ain't perfect. I just want to live like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to live like that, a normal life where I get to sleep with one man every night. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Yahshua. Okay? I'm still getting that. You know how I still get that mixed up because, we know his real name is Yahshua. And we need to start saying that. Y'all give me 1 minute, okay? No, you know what, guys? I'm going to let y'all go because I still got the contract to here and I got to sign something. So I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all take heed to the message. Much love to you all. I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow. And thank you for rocking with me today, and I greatly appreciate it. And while y'all here, hit that like button if you feel my content. And if you don't feel my shit, get the fuck out of here. Why are you here? Why are you here? Okay? Much love to you all. Y'all be safe.